Ollie Robinson bowls Sussex to total control at Hove. After ending the day on 323 for 8, Sussex would have been pleased with their performance. There had been scares, but they'd coped with the Leicestershire attack well, a 7th wicket stand of 110 a real bonus. Ollie Robinson scored his 1000th first-class run as the innings had drawn to a close on day 1. He resumed with the impressive Chris Jordan, the England man already with a 50 to his name. But Jordan was the first to go, caught at mid-wicket by Harry Dearden for 68, his highest score of the season. Danny Briggs helped Robinson take Sussex's total past 350, but the innings came to an end at 373. Robinson bowled for 19 by Ben Mike, an impressive performance from the debutant bowler. It was also an impressive target, Chris Jordan's 68 the top score, one of 4 Sussex batsmen to achieve half-centuries. On debut, Mike finished with figures of 4 for 57 and was the pick of the bowlers. As Leicestershire's opening partnership of Harry Dearden and Paul Horton came to the crease, they couldn't have predicted what was about to happen. Horton's stay lasted 2 balls before Robinson had him caught by Jordan at first slip for a duck in the second over. And Robinson's next over brought 2 more wickets. He got one to come back into Colin Ackerman, who was bowled for 3. Then 2 balls later, Mark Cosgrove was trapped LBW for a 2-ball duck. Jofra Archer then got in on the act, Harry Dearden caught behind for 5. And Robinson's lightning start continued. Ned Eckersley caught behind for 1, the score now 9 for 5 off just 7.1 overs. Leicestershire limped towards lunch, retreating to the security of the interval at 20 for 5. But it would provide the briefest respite. Robinson had his tail up, and it wouldn't be long before he had his 5th. Rain could only pop it back to the bowler for 5, the 6th man to go, with just 29 runs on the board. Jofra Archer took the 7th, Neil Dexter shouldered arms and was bowled comprehensively for 16. And he had his 3rd wicket in his next over. Ben Mike had made a decent start to life in first-class cricket, taking 4 wickets, but Archer welcomed him to the crease and a baptism of fire to say the least, beaten for pace and bowled for 2. Chris Jordan came into the attack and joined in the fun. Dieter Klein with a thick edge through to Brown, dismissed for 5. Leicestershire had slumped to 49 for 9 and would have to rely on Mohamed Abbas and Callum Parkinson to keep them from being embarrassingly bowled out for under 100. But while all day wickets had tumbled, batsmen had been bamboozled and bowlers had been on top, Abbas and Parkinson didn't shy away from their task. The value of their 10th wicket partnership continued to grow. Parkinson was in the mood for a battle. He counterpunched his way to 48 when the Leicestershire innings was brought to an end. His attempt to clear the boundary was 1 shot too many, Archer holding onto the catch off Danny Briggs' bowling. All out for 133, but Leicestershire's innings could have been much worse. They owed a lot to Abbas and Parkinson. Their 10th wicket stand was worth 84 runs, more than the rest of their side had mustered put together. At tea, Sussex decided not to enforce the follow-on and came out to bat in the evening session, already 240 runs ahead. Salt and Haynes attempted to keep the pressure on Leicestershire, but their partnership would last less than 4 overs. Trying to force the issue, Haynes was caught behind for 8, Ben Rain with the wicket. Luke Wells departed without scoring, his 14-ball spell at the crease ended by a leading edge off Abbas. Harry Finch joined Phil Salt and settled the ship, taking the home side past 50, before Finch too would go trapped LBW, another wicket for the debutant Mike. And he had 2 in 5 balls, Luke Wright another to send a catch to Dexter, thanks to a leading edge, and gone for 1. Salt followed, caught behind off the bowling of Klein for 35. David Wiese and Ben Brown recognised the need for a little more caution, but Wiese fell to Rain LBW for a 6-ball duck. Chris Jordan joined Brown at the crease, and they guided their side to 100 for 6 before stumps was called, the light not sufficient to continue.